to get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
20, 152. Blue there, blue there. Motion.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, 4. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down, Texans.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First down, Houston.
What's that? 19. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
On first down, it's Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give it. Confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Rosen. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars! Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack on first down, Watson, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. 45-yard line.
Check. 3 down.
On second down, Love. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go. Tight right. 3 down.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run for it with Love. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Watson, off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Action just has not been there this afternoon. Watson now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Running to start the drive is just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the carry, it's Love. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Rosen to throw. It got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 94 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Able to spin free. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.